So it's 6:38 and just heading up to Doncaster on the train to the serviced accommodation mastermind up in Doncaster with Paul Smith and the team. Going to start documenting what I'm doing on the kind of property journey. A few reasons really. I think it'd be pretty cool to look back on it in kind of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, showing my kids, grandkids, kind of what I was up to day to day in the property world. Yeah, hopefully share some of my experiences and some of the things I'm learning as I'm going along the journey, similar to the 2-minute tip videos that I did. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good and hopefully you'll get some value out of it.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. I got so many feelings, I might can't never go.
Okay, so I'm here at the Serviced Accommodation Mastermind session in Doncaster with Paul Smith. Paul, if you just give us a quick, maybe a bit of a summary about what the session's about,
Sure.
and kind of the kind of people that come along, and what the benefits are.
Delighted, thank you. Thanks, Mo. So we're here at the Serviced Accommodation Mastermind. As you can see in Doncaster, quite a few people in the room, somewhere between 50 and 60 people, I don't know exactly. But these are people that have not only done a basic sort of 2-day training on how to do service accommodation, that sort of thing. They've gone on from that and they've said, what we really want to do now is we want to build a business. So the people in this room are working with us for a 6-month period. And by the end of that time, many of these people will have a service accommodation business. And what do I mean by business? I mean a service accommodation business that works without them. So they'll have staff, they'll have systems.
Yeah.
Many of them will have 5 units, maybe 10 units. There's some people that are graduating today from their 6 months. One lady's got 22 units.
Amazing.
There's another guy, he came to us last summer. He was not having fun. His company was just about to sack him after 30 years. And he was desperate to get back to £5,000 a month of cash flow. And bingo, he's smiling today because 6 months later he's not done 5,000, he's doing 10 per month in cash flow. And there's people behind us that have got 10, 11 units. There's one guy sat right behind us, you can just see his back now, that's Richard with his back to us. He just took, that's him, that's Richard, yeah. So I think he's got 11 units now, and in one of those units last week, it's one booking, he took a booking for £11,700. So it's just life-changing stuff, and I just love being part of it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think our biggest at the moment is 3,500,
Cool.
but it's pretty good for an HMO that would usually do kind of £1,600 a month. It's it's good numbers. So fantastic.
Yeah.
That was great. So thanks for that, and I'll put your details up on the video. So
Cool.
if people want to get in touch, that's great. Thanks, Paul.
Cheers, Mo.
Cheers.
Thanks.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
So it's just gone 12. Just getting back to London now after a good day at Serviced Accommodation Mastermind in Doncaster. Really useful session with our mentor Chris Porter on VAT today, and kind of what the next steps are with that for the service accommodation business. So some really good actions to take away from that, loads of other good advice on the round table, kind of masterminding with other service accommodation operators from all over the UK. So yeah, really good, valuable session. Also managed to get a bit of strategy work done on the train on the way up, so that's good. Had the photos through for Turret Grove, our new service accommodation unit as well, that Steve's done for us, which is great. They look wicked. So yeah, good day all round. Absolutely freezing, but good day all round. So yeah, so it's Wednesday morning, just gonna go and get a bit of a trim. Hair's getting a bit unruly at the moment, so I'm gonna go and get a trim. Good morning this morning, got the pictures back from Turret Grove, so I've uploaded those to the channel manager, so they'll feed through to Airbnb and uploaded them to booking.com. So they look really great, really happy with how they've come out and how the finish of Turret Grove's come along. Call this morning with the owner of the cleaning company we use for the service accommodation and for the HMOs, so that's good just to get an update, kind of how everything's going, an upcoming schedule of cleans. I think it's important to kind of touch base each week with her, so that was good. And call later on with someone that's potentially interested in applying for the business manager job, which is good. Speak to them about kind of what the responsibilities are. So yeah, good day so far. So it's Thursday morning, in the car, about to head down to Surrey to a friend's house who's they've just bought their house and they're kind of ripping everything out, ready to renovate it. So going to head down, help them out for a couple of days. So yeah, show you around when we're there. So it's 10 to 12, Saturday morning. I'm just heading for a meeting with a friend from university who's kind of started up a charity a few years ago working in Uganda. Going to just go and meet with him about potentially a secretary and treasurer role that they need on their board. Don't really do a lot of charity work or any at the moment, so I think that's something I definitely want to do a bit more of going forward, kind of rather than just giving money, seeing if I can give some of my time to help out. So that's what we're doing. I think the bus is going to come. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to go and meet him, that'll be good. Going to go and have some kebabs as well for lunch, which is always nice on a Saturday. Just one thing I wanted to share as well, kind of a learning from this week, something I picked up from Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. I'm watching a lot of his videos. Just you're saying kind of in sales, don't say no for the other person. I think that's something a lot of people do, and I definitely do. It's kind of just assuming that other people won't be interested in something because of your own kind of beliefs or perceptions. But actually you don't know until you ask. Example we had this week in our serviced accommodation business was we kind of had a bit of a disaster with one of the showers kind of leaking water quite badly. So we had to actually close off one of our properties, move some of our guests around because the water had actually leaked and kind of caused a bit of damage on the walls. It was actually a rent-to-rent property, so we're getting the kind of managing agent to look at it, but we had closed it off for a week just to get it all sorted out and kind of move the people around. But we had someone stay in one of our properties, wanted to stay again for another few days, and kind of could have just said sorry we didn't have anything, but we actually said, well, we have got this one property, but you won't be able to use the shower in one of the bathrooms, and one of the bedrooms is out of order, but we'll give you a good discount for it. And yeah, he took it, and kind of it's worked for him because he needs something at short notice. He got a good deal, and we've kind of made 500 quid that we wouldn't have otherwise, so kind of a good deal all around. So I just wanted to share that. I think not saying no for the other person is a big learning for me from a sales point of view this week. So yeah, heading to this meeting now, and then give you an update after.
Director and founder of the Shilo Foundation. We're an organisation that works in East Uganda, and we provide essential care and support to orphans and street children in Uganda. We take children off the street, children who are working in mines or working in factories or even prostituting themselves. We find them a safe and caring home for them within their local community. We make sure they can go to school, and then when they finish school, we train them to get a tertiary education, such as become a nurse or become a teacher. And yeah, that's what we do in a nutshell. And hope you can join us or work with us or fundraise for us. That'd be great.
Hi guys, so it's Sunday, about 2:20. I'm just going to head back to Plymouth now, just in the car. Going to head back down to Plymouth, should take about 4.5 hours usually. Got a few days in Plymouth next week, then a day of speaker training on Thursday. So it should be good. Hopefully be able to get around Kingsley and do a quick tour of Kingsley House, our commercial conversion to 10 flats that we're selling. Hopefully be able to do that next week, be able to get that on video, and hopefully around some of the service accommodation units as well. Quite a busy week next week. We've got a team meeting, kind of the first time we've brought everyone together in the same room to have a meeting. We've taken on a few people over the last few weeks, so that should be good. And speaking to a couple of people about the business manager role that we've got. So a couple of kind of formal interviews and then an informal chat as well. So yeah, hopefully that'll be good, and I hope you look forward to next week's video where I'll have a bit more on the property stuff and a bit more kind of actually from Plymouth. I haven't been in Plymouth for the last couple of weeks just because of the last week and a half, just because of the way things have worked out with travelling up to Doncaster for the service accommodation mastermind and stuff. So hopefully be able to show you some more of what we're doing down in Plymouth.